everyone, welcome back to Project Happy Home. For those of you who are new here, I'm Tanya, a doctor, lawyer, turned homeschool mom of 3 kids ages 9, 6, and newly 5. If you're interested in videos about secular homeschooling, raising a child with ADHD, and living a more essentialist lifestyle in general, you've come to the right place, so be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. In today's video, I'll be sharing some of my fall favorites with you because I am sick of this summer weather. It is not going away in North Carolina, and I'm doing this as a sort of rain dance YouTube style to bring fall weather to me. So I just went around the house and grabbed some of the things that I loved using last fall, as well as some of the things that I'm using right now. Because if you're following my channel, you know that I am in a no-buy year, so I'm not buying new things for fall necessarily, but I wanted to share some of my favorite things that I have had for a while now, even for years, and that are still, I think, available on Amazon and that you could probably find at Target, etc. So next up is this cute little book light. Now, this is by Luminolight. I used to have the one with just one light. Ooh, I like the glow that this is putting on my face. I used to have the one with just the one light, and then I bought the one with 2, and I gave my old one to my son. But I like the one with 2 lights. This actually comes with adjustable light bulbs, so if you can see, it has a cute little clip here that you can clip on to your book, and you can do it to a thin book this way or a thicker book this way, and it holds really nicely. It's not really wobbly or anything when it's on a flat surface. And you have these adjustable heads, so you can move them any which way that you want. You can use 1 or 2 depending on your light needs, and it has adjustable lights. So you have 1, 2, and that's it, I think. So you have 2 different levels of brightness, dim and then brighter. But then of course technically you have 4 because you can add that much more light to your reading environment. But I really like this. I like that you can bend it down right to the page of the book if you wanted, or you can have it up higher. I like that you can clip it onto like a lap desk, etc., because the way it clips on, you don't need a huge amount of surface area, but you can put it on a lot of surface area if you wanted to. So I really like the Luminolights. I've had them for a really long time. My old one, my son is still using. That's at least 3 or 4 years old. It's still going strong. They charge with a wall outlet or a USB outlet, so you can charge it onto your computer or you can charge it onto a little wall adapter, and that all comes when you order the book light. So this is a nice little book light if you're looking for one. Speaking of books, this is a great fall read. Now this is Born to Rule. It is by Julia Gallardi, and it is about the granddaughters of Queen Victoria. And her granddaughters, I mean, Queen Victoria is called the grandmother of Europe for many, many reasons, mainly because she married off her children and grandchildren to other ruling families across Europe. And it's really interesting to follow how that affected different dynasties, particularly in terms of genetic inheritance of disorders like hemophilia in the case of the Russian czars and things like that. I really, really enjoyed this book. It's just a fun, escape into world history, but also like the intimate personal lives of real women in the end. I mean, although they were born royal, their lives were very much controlled by politics, and even though they were born into so much privilege, they also had to suffer a great deal in many different ways. So I find it really interesting to just delve into the lives of some of her offspring on a more personal level, because their lives really did affect the lives of so many common folk in the end, and their choices affected the lives of so many people. So it is interesting to see who they were on a more personal level. So if you're interested in historical fiction, I recommend this one, Born to Rule. Next up is plants. Now this is a cute little plant that I purchased from Amazon. If you don't know, Amazon does sell live plants, and they sell them in really nice quality. There's some companies that will send them to you in these cute little pots, and these pots are designed to have a little drainage system of their very own. So they have like a little, I don't know if you can see, bottom section here that's designed to collect the excess water when you water them too much, as I am wont to do because I am not very good at growing plants. Though I did purchase 3 fiddle leaf figs last year from Home Depot when they were having a sale, and thus far one of them is doing excellent, is growing, sprouting new leaves, has grown like 3 feet since I bought it. Another one has grown 0 inches since I bought it, but is still hanging on cheerfully. Very strong little plant. And one of them I completely killed. And he's actually right over there as a structural branch piece now, because I have been too busy to throw him away. It also serves as a reminder to me, a grim reminder to take care of my plants. Anyhow, Amazon will sell you these cute little live plants. They have little kits and things where you can order 3 air purifying plants. If you don't know, all plants do purify the air to some extent because as they take in the carbon dioxide that we breathe out, they put out the oxygen for us. Certain plants, particularly like palms and things like that, and golden pothos, will do a lot to actually purify different things from the air as they like do their plant breathing. So I was really happy with the quality of plants I get. They come shipped really well. Everything looked really healthy when it arrived, and I ordered a plant for each of my kids, so it's their responsibility to keep their little plant alive, and they're all on the windowsill right by our homeschool table, dining table area. And I'm just excited to see how it does. This one's actually living in my bathroom by the window, and I don't know, it makes me happy to take care of these plants and keep them alive. And if you think you have a black thumb, starting off small with a little $5 potted plant that's all ready to go for you, it's a good way to go. So I will link this down below as well. Next up is a lipstick. Every time I wear this particular color that I have on now, somebody comments below and asks me what it is. So it's the Marc Jacobs 240. I think the color name is So Rouge. Now, I just have this tiny little sample size, though when I finish it, I probably will get a new one. And it's just a little tiny little sample. It's an orangey red that's not too orange, not too blue, so I really like it. It's a matte finish. I find that it lasts really, really well. It doesn't have like a drying matte feel, and it doesn't have a sheen at all. It's sort of like a nice happy medium in between. So I think it's a really wearable color. It doesn't look like, bam, I'm like in a shiny glossy red lip, or I'm in a really drying serious goth lip. It's like a nice happy medium red in between. So if you're interested, Marc Jacobs 240 So Rouge. Staying on my bathroom counter items, this is my favorite natural sunscreen, like physical sunscreen. Sunscreens, as I've said many times before, you can get chemical sunscreens or physical sunscreens. Physical sunscreens work by generally using ingredients like zinc oxide or titanium dioxide that act as a physical barrier or a physical shield on your face that actually reflect the rays away from your sun rather than breaking them up before they penetrate your skin layers. And this is the Josie Maran Argan Daily Moisture SPF 47 Broad Spectrum and Sun Boost ATB. Sephora used to sell the larger 4 fluid ounce size of this. They don't anymore. I'm not exactly sure why. I really love this. It has a really oily finish. It is very moisturizing because of the argan oil, and it has an oily finish. It takes about half an hour to dry down, but it's what I'm wearing on my face today. I mean, that's all that's on my face today. Sometimes I mix it with the De-Bronzy from Drunk Elephant, because it gives it a nicer tint, you know, because one of the concerns with the physical sunscreens, particularly with people with darker skin like me, is that you get this white cast. This one doesn't do that, in my opinion. Though when I add the De-Bronzy, it does give it a little bit more of a bronzy shade that matches my skin tone better, and I like it. This one has 5.1% titanium dioxide and 6.4% zinc oxide. I love the way it feels. It never breaks me out. I find it to be enough of a moisturizer that I don't really need another one. I really, really enjoy it. It's a great sunscreen. It's one of the only physical sunscreens that I have used that doesn't give me that sort of chalky, dusty finish. And it also doesn't seem to pill at all. So I really recommend it. If you are in the market for a new physical sunscreen, definitely check out the Josie Maran SPF 47 one. Next up, staying on my bathroom counter, is a body moisturizer that I love. This is my ride or die body moisturizer. I like to dabble in other more expensive ones with better fragrances and things like that, just for variety and just for fun. But honestly, this is my tried and true. I truly think this is the best body moisturizer I personally have ever used. If you've followed my channel for a while, you know that I love CeraVe as a company, in particular their PM face cream. I use it in the daytime and at nighttime sometimes. It has niacinamide and ceramides, both of which increase, you know, the health of your skin cells, the health of your skin barrier to prevent transepidermal water loss, which is basically the main goal for skin, is to keep it hydrated. And so ceramides do a great job of keeping that skin barrier intact so that you can maintain that hydration inside your skin so that it's actually looking healthy and it's not just artificially glowy because of something you've put on top. The CeraVe moisturizing cream is great for those of you with eczema. It has the National Eczema Association seal of approval. It's great for people with just dry skin or irritated skin or sensitive skin because it is 100% fragrance free. You don't have that risk of like that contact dermatitis developing from a fragrance, etc. I like that it comes in this pump and I use every single bit of it. So it is 100% empty. I just, scrape my hands along the side of it and use every single drop. It is very hydrating. It's very inexpensive. You can get it from CVS or Walgreens. And I just think it's the best body cream. This is the normal to dry skin one. And it's great. It has purified water, glycerin, some good humectant alcohols. It has triglycerides in there. It has 3 different types of ceramides, hyaluronic acid. So it has a good combination of humectants as well as ingredients like that are more occlusive that keep the moisture in. So you have different categories, right, of moisturizing ingredients that all can work together. And this cream does a great job of incorporating a bunch of those. So if you're looking for a body cream for fall, as the weather gets drier, pick up a tub of the CeraVe moisturizing cream. And even if you don't like fragrance free for yourselves, this is a great option for your kids because it is very mild and safe for all ages. So this is the favorites video that's never gonna end, you guys, but hang in there with me because I have 2 more things. So this is something that I actually violated my no-buy year with. And I purchased this, it's my birthday present to myself, and I love it. This is a pen case. I think it's like an Asian company that makes it, that is huge. Like it's a little suitcase, if you can see, and it holds a bunch of pens. I forget the number now, but I love it. It's like this waterproof type of cute fox print, if you want to see. It has this nice little handle on top so you could take it with you, though I just keep it at the side of my bed because that's where I do a lot of my record keeping for homeschool, a lot of my planning, etc. I think it was a purchase that was justified. It was something that I needed because generally my pens just stay on trays or in random shoe boxes, and it was just becoming inefficient to find what I actually wanted to use. For those of you who just stick to one pen, you definitely don't need this, so don't purchase this. I, however, have different pens for different purposes because I'm a weirdo like that, and I'm not going to go through all the details, but just to show you the inside, you have all of these little elastic bands to hold in whatever pens you want. So I have a variety of different pens that I use for different purposes, and I just keep them all in here. And it really helps me to access them efficiently. And if you are a journaler or a planner and you like using different pens, you have different pens for different reasons, I recommend getting this one. It is really sturdy, really nice. Everything's very well made and stitched in here. I keep a tiny little adult coloring book in this little pocket because it fits perfectly. I love it. It's just my present to myself for my birthday, and I think I deserved it. So there. Sometimes when you're on a no-buy year, you feel the need to justify anything that you buy, but the whole purpose of my no-buy year was not to buy things that I truly had no purpose for, and this has made my life significantly better. Last but not least is a planner by Golden Coil. Now, I know that it's getting to be fall season where you're thinking about what planner do I need for next year, what will really serve my purposes the best, etc. And I needed another household planner. So if you've seen my household planner video where I talk about the motivated mom's chore list, etc., I just used one that had been gifted to me this year, and it wasn't my favorite. It was a planner by Idlewild. It's the one that sits on my kitchen table. I put in all the motivated moms chore lists in there. I'll link that video down below if you're interested in seeing that. And I also put in, like, you know, things that I'd like my husband to do, things that I can't do or don't want to do that are more, you know, exterior house related or high up related, like ladder tasks and things like that. And I don't put anything about our schedule in there or anything like that. It's mainly just a house and chore planner. It lives there for everybody to see. It has really streamlined how we take care of the house, and I just enjoy it so much. It's not one of those planners that I plan on keeping every year. I will definitely get rid of it because it doesn't really save any information about our life. It does save a lot of information about practical things that we need to get done. I'm just going to give you a little teaser peek into the Golden Coil planner. Now, it comes beautifully wrapped, and I got this beautiful linen cover, this linen sort of denim blue type of cover. Golden Coil is a planner company that allows you to deeply customize your planner, and you can pick out different pages for almost anything that you need. So I'm just giving you a sneak peek of this planner. I will talk more about it in more detail later, but one of the best things about the planner is you can get fully customized weekly spreads or daily spreads or whatever you're interested, with as many note pages as you want in between months or at the beginning of months, dot grid blank pages, lined blank pages at the beginning of the month, at the end of the month, all clustered at the beginning of the year, all clustered at the end of the year, what have you. And it's completely up to you. And the price of the planner is not significantly more than, let's say, an Erin Condren or anything, but you get so much more customization available in it that I think it's a company worth looking into. If you're interested in seeing more about the inside of my Golden Coil planner, let me know. I will be doing an unboxing video, but if you want me to move that up in the queue, let me know and I will do it sooner rather than later. So those were the fall favorites that I wanted to share with you guys. I am so happy that fall is finally here, at least on the calendar. Now, if we could all focus and make the weather change, it would really help me out, because I'm starting to just melt into a puddle, because summer is never ending and summer is just not my favorite season, you guys. Like, I don't like going outside and sweating. Sweating is not my thing. In any case, oh, speaking about sweating, I am going to be filming my huge deodorant showdown soon, my natural deodorant showdown, and I have definitely added in some last minute additions based on some of your recommendations in previous videos, and I'm excited to share my results with you. So it was a really fun project to do, and I think you might have some surprising things that you learn from that video. So be sure to subscribe if you're interested in that. As always, you guys, I really do appreciate your time. Thank you so much for spending some of it with me. And all of the products that I mentioned down below, or at least some dupes, will be linked in the description box down below. As always, I hope you guys have the very best day.